In this video, we will discuss user customization, configuration, function setup, manage tab, working time settings function. By using working time settings, you can register the business hours used by your company and link each working time to your employee codes. In order to register a new business hours code, click Working Time Settings and click New to create a new working hours. Set the working time code, and you can use 5 digits of alphanumeric letters. And set the working time name. For example, normal business hours. And you can set up the work hours, but it will be available after saving the code first. Then set the applied point, which refers to the beginning point of the application of this working hours. For example, January 1st, 2021. And if you want to copy an existing working hours, you can select it here. And since there's no existing working hours, you can leave it as it is. Click Save, and then set the beginning date again, and set your company's work hours. For example, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And exception condition function will be available after saving the hours. So click Save. And in order to set up exception conditions from this normal business hours, click Setup again and click the applied point. And in exception condition field, click Setup. Click New to create a new exception condition. Then you will see fields like condition name, condition 1, 2, 3, and the work hours that will be applied if the conditions are met, and the application priority. And as condition, you can select between day, shift, and half leave and holiday. As an example, I will click half leave and set the value to afternoon off, and set the condition name to half leave afternoon. And if the condition is met, the work hours that will be applied will be from 9 a.m. to the noon, which means only working on the day and not on the afternoon. So click Save, and then the exception condition will be generated. Close and click Save and save again. Then your company's normal business hours will be set up with the beginning point set as January 1st, 2020, and an exception of half leave set as this hours. Then after setting up business hours codes like this, you can link each code to your employee codes. In Manage, Payroll, Setup, Register Employee menu, you can click on each employee code and go to the bottom, and in Work Hours field, you can click Setup to link the working time code that you generated. Select the starting point from which the working time will be applied to this employee. I will set it to the same, and click the magnifying glass and select the working time code that you set up. Then if you click Save, it will be applied to this employee, and you can click Save to finish and link each working time code to each employee code.